The reason why I say she had to let go and let God is because she had to have the faith that he was going to do what he was going to do. So she had to let go of the worrying, let go of the struggling. She had to let go and put her faith and her trust in Jesus Christ. That's what she had to do. So the woman that was oppressed, and there was many people following and around him. Now some were around him for good things, and some were around him for bad things. Some were around him to learn, and some were around him just to see. And some were around him just to follow the crowd. What are you doing? Are you here just to see? Are you here to try and learn the Word of God? Are you here to try and see who you can talk about? Are you here to try and see who you can pray with? So before we, talk about others, check yourself. So anyway, she was pressing and pushing through this throng of people because they had already heard about Jesus Christ and the miracles that he had performed. So I can just imagine her just trying. You know how you've been at like a stadium or at a game and you try to get to your seat and you're going to do whatever you paid, $100, however much you pay for that ticket, and guess what? You're going to get your seat to that show or whatever you're going through. But guess what? She had something better. So she kept pressing her way through. And finally she got there. And she was able to touch the hem of his garment. Now, my God knows each and every one of us. And when she touched the hem of his garment, my Jesus noticed that virtue had came up out of him. So he turned around and asked, "Who touched me?" And so the disciples were like, I don't know how many people around here, and you say, "Who touched me?" And so this woman, knowing that she felt the healing in her body, because guess what? She let go and she let God, that she came a trembling before him and said what she did. Now what she did was kind of dangerous. A lot of you all may not know that when you had a woman with the issue of blood, when you were considered unclean. So when you were considered yourself unclean, you had to stay away from everybody else because your uncleanliness can make others unclean. But I serve a Savior that nothing can make him unclean. So she went before him and professed what she did, and my Jesus said, "Go in peace. Thy faith has made me whole." So after 12 long years with an issue, this woman with the issue of blood let go and let God. Now in the same chapter, I'm going to have to back up a little bit. Because when the woman touched him, he was headed somewhere. And so if you go a few verses before that and a few verses after that, it talks about a man named Jairus. And Jairus had a daughter who was about 12 years old. And she had a sickness unto death. Now it doesn't say how long she was sick, it just says she was sick. But in this instance, I believe that Jairus, when he went to Jesus, he let go, and he was going to allow God to do what he was going to do. So as I was saying, they told that Jairus went to Jesus, and so actually Jesus was on his way to heal Jairus' daughter. But soon after he healed the woman with the issue of blood, someone came from his house and told them that Jairus' daughter had died. Now, in that instance, I felt that Jairus may have let go and let down. He may have started to give up hope. How many of us let go and let down? All right, let me put it another way. Let go and give up. Sometimes we give up when the Lord don't want us to give up. That's why I said earlier, you can't give up and you can't give out. Now, in certain situations, we may not be able to do anything about, but we serve a Savior that can. So as soon as he said that, they came to him and said that Jairus' daughter had died. They said, be not afraid. This is what my Jesus said in red. It's in that 36th chapter, the 5th verse. It says, be not afraid. Yes, sir. Only believe. Yeah. So at that instance, I bet you he let go, but was puzzled. So at first he let go and probably gave up. But in that instance, when Jesus spoke to him, he probably was let go and was kind of puzzled. Because he noticed that messenger had came and told him that his daughter had died. So anyway, they got to Jairus' house. And it was a lot of mourners and wailers. And in those days, they had women that they paid to mourn for him. And they kept saying that the daughter was dead. And Jesus said, no, the daughter is not dead. She's only asleep. Guess what they did? They laughed. They laughed at my Jesus. So guess what my Jesus did? He threw them out. How many people you got in your situations that you going to for advice and they behind your back laughing at you and saying they ain't got no help? Can't nobody help them. Not only are they laughing at you, they running and telling somebody else what you're going through. So sometimes you have to be mindful of the people that you have around you. Because some people are not for your good. Amen. And a lot of times God will give you discernment and let you know you need to get away from those people. Or guess what? Do like Jesus did, kick them out. He kicked them out the house. But you may have to kick them out of your life. So he kicked them out. And then they only went in there. The only people that he went in there were Peter, James, and John. That was it. Those were his buddies, his camaraderies. Peter, James, and John, and of course the mother of the child in Jairus. And they went up in there with them. And my Jesus said, he took her into her and said, Talitha kumi, which is being interpreted, damsel, I say unto thee, arise. And in the 42nd verse it says, and straightway the damsel arose and walked. So in that instance, Jairus is let go and let God. So there are two examples of how someone let go and let God. So some of those situations that you're worried about, that you're pondering on, that you can't get over, sometimes you gotta let go and go to the cross. Sometimes those are wayward children that just can't get right. You gotta let go and take them to the cross. I talked about some of those relationships that you're in, whether they're friend or man or woman. Sometimes in those relationships, you gotta let go and let God. Because God can do more with it than you can. Situation that you may not see an end to, you gotta let go and you gotta let God. Amen. Now there was one more individual I'm gonna have to tell you about that had to let go and let God. Now if we go on over to Mark, the 14th chapter, in the 36th verse, it talks about my Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane. Now he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, and in that 32nd verse, let's sit back up, he had a few people with him, some familiar names. He had Peter, James, and John with him again. And it says, sit ye here while I shall pray. And my Jesus in that 34th verse says, my soul is exceeding sorrowful unto death. Tarry ye here and watch. Now, why was my Jesus so exceedingly sorrowful? And so my Jesus in that 36th verse, he cries out, Abba, Father, all things are possible unto thee. take away this cup from me. Nevertheless, not what I will, but thy will be done. So in that instance, Jesus, my Savior, who was God in flesh, who was a man who went through things that I went through, who hurt like I hurt, who had sorrow like I had sorrow, he wanted this bitter cup to pass from him. But guess what? Even in that instance, he said, not my will, but thy will be done. So you have to remember the promise that he gave God in heaven. God was searching for someone to help us to get back connected to him. And guess what? My Jesus said, I'll go. I'll go. I'll leave my heavenly kingdom and go to this old sinful earth and save your people. But in this instance, I'm not going to say he weak because he was God in the flesh. But like I said, he hungered like I hungered. He hurt like I hurt. So in his fleshly man, if he stubbed his toe, guess what? He hurt just like if I stubbed my toe, he hurt. So in this instance, he knew that this was a difficult task to have. But even my Jesus had to let go and let God be in control. So as my Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane, one of his 12, one of those that he preached and taught, came and betrayed my Jesus with a kiss on the cheek. And so they took my Jesus right there and put him in chains and drug my Jesus from judgment hall to judgment hall. But my Jesus never said a mumbling word. So he went from judgment hall and judgment hall because guess what? My Jesus, even though he asked and he knew that it wouldn't be, he had to do what he did. He had to let go and he had to let God. So my Jesus